Could you just talk about the impact of Jimmy Butler? Good to have him back on the court.
Yeah, and obviously we struggled early in the game. Lopez got going on us, but I thought just fighting the second half, coming back, playing, with a resolve, and I thought, Jimmy set the tone for that. And I thought Jeff Teague was terrific from start to finish. Cat had a tough first half with the fouls, and then he got going in the second half. But it was a good team win. Just to find a way to win, coming off a tough game last night, back to back, late start, get in. It was very strong second half. I thought Wiggs played a great second half. His defense was fantastic.
You have a key element in Karl Anthony Towns. What do you think moving forward to the playoffs? How individually, what's his approach?
Well, it's not individually, it's team. It's all about the team. And that's what we have to understand. We have to understand how hard it is to win and what goes into winning. And it needs everyone to be on the same page and playing with a great intensity, togetherness, and intelligence as a group. And that's how you win. And so we have a long way to go. These games are like playoff games, and so we have to make sure we have the concentration and effort to get that done.
You used the word toughness when you said Jimmy was going to play. Was that just a simple case, third quarter into the fourth, of playing harder, toughing it out?
Well, when you look back and you look at the games, the plays that in the third quarter, in traffic, playing through contact, those are the things you need to do to win. There's a physicality to this. If you play soft, the result's not going to be good. You have to play with great intensity. You have to play with a physicality and an intelligence. You can't recklessly whack guys. That's how you get in foul trouble.
30 points off of turnovers. I think the Lakers had 20 turnovers. You guys scored 30 points. How that was huge, and that talks about the physicality.
Yeah, it was a wide gap in terms of we only turned it over 5, and we were able to turn them over. And they're a hard team to guard. They push the ball, they come at you. If you're backpedaling, you're in trouble. And so, as a group, you have to get back together. If there's a seam, and they got seams in the first half, and it was easy baskets for them. We did a better job in the second half.
So the Lakers usually, they are one of the leaders in the points in the paint. You guys were able to, I think, outscore them by 18 in that. How were you guys? Was that a focus?
Well, we're trying to do a better job with that. Our last couple of games, the defense has been much better. When they do a great job of putting pressure on you. So, and we're pretty good at getting the ball into the paint. Also, I believe we're 5th in the league. So, we like to attack the paint, and we know, the way they play defense. They're long, they're aggressive. If you don't move them side to side, they'll present a lot of problems for you. So. Luke's done a great job with that group, and so we're obviously pleased just to come in and get a win.
Playing tough, playing through contact. Do you see that coming through, Jimmy and other guys?
Yeah, I mean, and to me, this is like for the young guys. This is learning, and it's learning to play with toughness and how important that is. And so, as I said when I watched the Denver game last night, it was a hard-fought game, and there's the difference in the game was a couple of physical plays at the end, and that was the difference between winning and losing. And oftentimes, that's the case when you in playoff games. And so, understanding that, embracing that, and getting better at it, that's what we have to do. That's what we have to learn.
No breathing room between the 10 seed and the 4 seed. No. So how huge is this win, obviously?
Yeah, no, it's from 4 to 10, you win one game, you feel like, you got a shot at, being in a good spot. You lose a game, you feel like you could be out, but I don't want our guys to get lost. It's just to understand, play as hard as you can on every play. This is great experience for our guys. I like the position we're in. We're going home, and we got to be ready when we go home.
Were you able to play them about the way you wanted to in stretches and the total amount of minutes?
Yeah, and I thought I was pleasantly surprised at how well he played. Like usually when a guy's out that amount of time, there's going to be some rust. But I thought he his timing was terrific. His free throw shooting was not typical of who he is, but that was to be expected. But overall, very good, and he was chomping on at the bit to go back in, so that's a good sign also.
Some things still surprise you with him, huh?
Yeah. He was terrific. I thought the whole team was in the second half. I thought the spirit of the team was strong. I thought the guys on the bench were encouraging each other. If they weren't in the game, they were pushing their teammates, and the guys that were on the floor were making plays and hustle plays. And as I mentioned, the thing about Wig, the way he challenged shots in the second half was great.
What turned it, you think? What turned the game one half to the other?
I thought, just the intensity, getting into the ball, challenging shots, making them feel you, that sort of thing. It's, and they're too good of an offensive team to allow them to run freely. So I thought that was a big thing for us.